Lovely day. Are you quite all right? Your clothes, I'd say you've been in a bit of a fright.
What on earth do you think you're wearing?
Bobbies. Protecting the haves from the have-nots since 1820.
I've had it with you! Right! Right, I've had it with you.
Look, they've got blood on their hands.
Keep calm.
Right.
Keep calm.
That cuts it.
Your joy. Take
Away and raffle yourself! Done fooling around! Right! I've had it with you! More Mr. Nice Guy! Gonna get what's coming to you! Over there, see? No snakes in my garden! Think you can defy authority? I believe it's not! Don't be damned! Clear off, you rot wet blanket!
Joy, darling, take your
Down up! Bloody down up!
You can't hide forever.
Bobbies. Protecting the haves from the have-nots since 1829. I better skulk past them or it's going to be a bit of a ruckus.
Where do you think you're going, Chris, like that? Hey, what are you doing now?
There's the guilty bugger.
Nice guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Look what I found. You don't belong here.
We're such a turgid, levy-headed wank sting.
Say goodnight. You're gonna get what's coming. You're only making it harder on yourself. Oh, black dog. Right. That cuts it. I'll fix you.
See ya! You're coming with me! Side! Oi! Oh!
Oh, that really takes it out of your shoulders.
Ollie, I didn't ask you here, did I? Is this some sort of silly prank?
When I left the village, I thought you people knew what you were doing. Turns out, well, I've been keeping to myself.
I have a pillbox in my kitchen. Would you mind terribly bringing me my joy?
Oh no, I can't.
Please, Ollie. You were never cruel.
I'm a soldier, Mom. They teach you to be cruel.
I need to see the executive committee.
They won't listen. You'll only upset them, and then they'll take more joy and forget. They don't want the whole truth. No one wants the whole truth.
You know what, Miss Bing? I'll come back. I'll come back when you're in your right mind.
No! You can't, please. I'll take you to the executive committee. I'll walk you there. Anything, just please. Give me my joy! I need my joy. Why won't you give me my joy?
Sure, I'll go get it for you right away. Now, where would a woman stash her joy?
I'm afraid joy is after my time. Ollie, you're going to hurt yourself if you don't lighten up your bags.
Here we go. She certainly hates to be off her...
You're not going to give it to her.
This is what you were looking for, wasn't it? I'm afraid I can't let you have it.
Why the fuck are you doing this? You evil downer bastard! I am gonna kill you! I'm going to kill you!
Sorry, I need my words to stick in your head instead of flying right out the other ear.
I've got to answer the blower. People depend on my decisions.
She's got her own pneumatic. I better answer it. Who the hell is Clive Birthwhistle?
You should find out if she likes him or not. You can't trust her, of course. Maybe there's a letter or something somewhere.
They're going to need an answer right away. You don't know how critical my answers are.
I don't think she likes him very much. Dear Mr. Birthwhistle, thank you so much for your suggestion. May I suggest you spend a little more time pondering your work and less time pondering where you do it?
That sounds like her, all right.
off you go.
This is all some clever joke, isn't it? It's terribly funny, Ollie. Let's just call this a prank, and you can untie me now. Please. Well, that's my regular off-site executive committee meeting. Won't they be surprised to find you've tied me up? What unconvincing lie are you going to try to fob them off with?
You better answer it.
What do I say?
Tell them you're the general and the meeting's been postponed. Ollie, she's going to scream if you don't gag her.
Get away!
Hello, it's Beatrice Dalrymple from the Executive Committee.
I'm so sorry. Something's come up. Please come back tomorrow.
Is that General Bing?
Yeah, I haven't got time to chit-chat. We're trying to save the world.
All right. Tomorrow, then. Tomorrow, I guess.
I hope Miss Bing didn't sneak off while I wasn't looking.
Take the key and lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. Take the key and lock her up, my fair lady.
I brought some food.
I made them sing, Ollie, so they wouldn't be afraid. But then they had to get on the train. Do you remember how they screamed?
Aye, I remember. All except my daughter.
Your daughter?
Aye, Margaret. Because she was dead. You've got to eat.
I'll throw it right back up.
What was it your dad fed you when you were sick and couldn't eat anything else?
Coffee yogurt.
I'll bring some.
Give me my joy! Why won't you give me my joy?
I'll get you that coffee yogurt.
Why won't you give me my joy? Why won't you give me my joy?
All right, coffee yogurt. What is yogurt exactly?
It's fermented milk, like cheese, only it doesn't curdle.
So I just need some old milk and some coffee.
And probably some sugar to make the medicine go down.
Bit of sugar, make milk. So, she's got coffee while the rest of us are drinking toasted chicory. Well, that's coffee yogurt a la Starkey. I hope she's not particular.
Everything is quite all right. Sleepy tight, nighty night. Everything's tucked out of sight, my fair lady.
I think you better give her that yogurt.
This is awful. You've ruined it. Oh, Father, why have you forsaken me?
I didn't know what else to do.
Oh, that will be the gardeners. Perhaps you can suggest some lovely colour combinations.
I think you better answer that.
I didn't realise she was quite this popular.
Ollie, she's going to scream if you don't gag her.
Get away!
So who am I pretending to be?
You could always pretend to be the maid.
Who is it?
It's Brown, the gardener. Could you get Miss Bing?
I'm sorry, she's very busy.
You should have said that she's out.
She's very busy being out.
I'll leave it with you then. Would you, open up, please?
I haven't got time to shave.
Well, wrap something around your face.
And I'm a fat, ugly Scotsman.
Not all maids are thin, pretty, and French.
You've got all the bloody answers, haven't you? Just a minute.
You better make sure she's out of sight.
So, should I stick her in a closet somewhere?
I'm afraid so.
Here's an accounting of all the gardening supplies. She can pay me next week. Cheerio.
I'll see that she gets it. There are acts of heroism you never get a medal for, and they're some of the bravest.
I
I think you'd better let her out. No, you may not just leave her in there for a bit.
I didn't say a word.
Well, that's a good look for you. Suits you. You might want to shave a bit.
Christ almighty, can't these people think for themselves?
You must let me answer my messages. They won't know what to do on their own. I promise I won't put in any secret cries for help. I just need to answer.
Who the hell is Prudence Holmes?
You really ought to get out more, Ollie.
Just let me point them in the right direction.
All right. I'm afraid she's been gone from the office for some time. Good luck. Why do I feel like a squealer? Off you go.
I was your friend. The only one who was nice to you. Why would you do this to me? Have you at least got a cigarette?
They'll kill you, you know.
Whoever told you that?
Last time I managed to dig some out of the rubble, a house collapsed on me. I nearly died.
Give me some joy! I need my joy!
You'll feel better soon. Ish, I think.
Miss Bing? Oh, Miss Bing? It's Constable Naismith.
You're busier than a one-legged man at an arse-kicking contest, aren't you?
You won't fool the bobbies. They'll expect their sandwiches.
I think he's getting upset. Ollie, you better talk to him.
Oi! You don't belong there! No snakes in my cup! I won't have it! Say goodnight! I'll fix you! Downer! Say goodnight! That dog! I won't have...
Sorry you had to see that.
The children won't stop screaming.
You have to talk to them. Then they settle down for a bit.
Are you mad?
Aye. We could have saved them, you know. The tanks were made of papier-mâché. Little Artie Hastings tore a hole in one of them.
What could that possibly matter now?
I suppose it doesn't. Except that's just the first lie. Then comes the victory that wasn't, and then the happy pills, and the Simon Says because the kids are all gone. You can paint loaves of bread on the shop windows all you like, but if people don't wake up, we're all going to starve to death.
Please, give me my joy.
Oh, I need you here with me, Mom. Not off in Neverland with Wendy and Peter.
All right. The tanks were papier-mâché. The children didn't have to get on the train. Poor Margaret Worthing didn't have to die.
Nay, she didn't.
We go to City Hall, back entrance. There's a private elevator. The code is 0126.
The date of the victory.
I'll write you a letter of transit. It won't be enough. People won't face facts. Not until we take their joy. That's what we have to do, Ollie. And when we do that, they'll murder each other in the street.
Then why would you help me?
There hasn't been a baby born in Wellington Wells in 17 years. We don't talk about that.
I'd forgotten that.
Let's go see the executive committee.
Oh! People have to know.
In an hour, you horrible little man. I won't even know you exist.
You have to find the letters of transit.
I can't stay here. Victoria's probably run to the police already.
Then hurry! Find them!
Right. That cuts it. You can't hide from me.
You're only making it harder.
Don't you forget it! Oh, someone's been playing silly buggers.
Well, that was unexpected. Ow. But I've got a letter of transit now. I'll see the executive committee in the parade. I'll tell them the food's running out. I'll make them listen.
I've had it with you!
You think you can defy authority?
Who fixed you? Right. That down! Down up!
Disperse!
I see you.
Disperse!
You're coming with me.
That's it.
That's the one what done it to you. You're coming with me.
I won't have it.
Say goodnight!
No downers here!
I see you.
We've got a downer here, haven't we?
I won't have it. I'll fix you.
And I won't
Black
smash your
dog.
face!
Say goodnight!
You're
Coming
Don't
with
turn
me!
it around!
I see you.
You're coming with me!
There. That's the one that did it.
Take this shit mine! Lay it to Lord!
You'll die. Dog.
Think you can defy authority? I'll tear you up, all right. Put that down.
Lie down, you damn black dog!
Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord.
Give up.
Down up!
One smash on the face. Put that damn black
We'll have
dog.
none of that around here!
Lie down. Damn black
None of that around here!
I won't.
Take your joy, you sticky...
Down up. Stop. In the name of the law. I'll fix you. Vengeance is mine. Say it. Stop. In
Well, I guess we'll meet in hell. Do like I've told you, Meg. Don't do like I do.
Come on over here and unpack your drink.
You have an ancient day, have you?
I'm not surprised you're not finding what you want. I used to have more interesting stock. Then Lionel Cashier robbed me.
Lionel? Of the odds and bobs?
Sure. Went hurt a fly, model citizen. Where do you think his stock comes from? We ain't had a factory since the late, great, thing we don't talk about. I told the bobbies, but they just laughed. He pays them off, you know.
You don't believe him, do you?
Well, supposing I were to lend you a hand.
You're not serious.
Let's suppose that bullet-headed Bobby wound up somehow in the bin near the odds and bobs. There'd be a nice commission on whatever of my stuff we retrieve.
You're going to attack a policeman?
Don't get all up on your high horse. Who kens what I'm going to do from day to day?
wish you wouldn't take all those drugs, Ollie.
Oi!
You don't think clearly
This
enough
place
as
is
it
for
is.
people what dress like normal people.
That's the one. Think you can defy authority, do
Think you
ya?
can defy... Right, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Look what I found. I see you, guilty bugger. Coming with me.
You can take your joy immediately.
Careful. You know how there's all that joy gas in there? It's going to make you throw up. You better wear a gas mask. You know what joy does to you.
I've had it with you, done fooling around. Dog! Oh, right! I've had it with you. Put that down! Down right! What the hell? That's the last time you do that around here. You can't hide from me!
And people take joy on purpose.
On one lit platform.
Take a flight, fuck at the noon. Wait, I didn't say Simon Says.
Ollie!
There's no one here but us ravens.
You can never have too much joy, can you? A choice. Simon Says, step on 2 platforms.
Simon Says, go drown yourself in the river.
Fantastic! You did it!
some joy.
I hope I don't throw up.
Joy, can you? Happiness is a choice.
Are you being all going?
Won't do at all.
Oi, that ain't no way to dress around here. Right. That cuts it. Right. I'm done fooling around.
You can take your joy immediately.
And I won't smash your face. Where are you running off to?
I'll cheer you up, all right?
Right. Right. That cuts it. I've had it with you. Right.
Done it.
Oh, Mr. Nice Guy. I won't put that down.
Careful. You know how there's all that joy gas in there? It's going to make you throw up. You better wear a gas mask. You know what joy does to you.
You might want to see a doctor.
That's almost better than whiskey.
Simon says, step on one lit platform.
Take a flying fuck at the moon! Wait, I didn't say Simon Says.
Ollie!
There's no one here but us ravens.
You can never have too much joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Simon says, step on two platforms.
Simon Says, go drown yourself in the river!
Here's some joy. You can never have too much joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Step on three lit platforms. Ha 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 ha! I didn't say Simon Says. Now, Simon Says, step on three lit platforms.
Back in your ma's fanny, you wank stain!
Fantastic! You did it! Here's some joy.
I hope I don't throw up.
Joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Now, for the last challenge, Simon Says, Step on all the lit platforms.
At Toon and match Snell, you bloody charlatan! Ball your head! You're the first wee dick that's ever made me long for the real Jack!
Sure to enjoy your day.
Right! I'm done fooling around!
We have none of that around here.
No snakes in my
Right,
garden.
I've had it with you.
I won't have it, Steve. Take it.
Right, cut. I'm done fooling around. No more, Mr. Nice Guy.
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately.
I see you. You're coming with me.
Right, we've got a downer here, haven't we?
You're going to get thrashed, I hope.
It's not personal. I just hate constables.
I'll tuck you in.
Not me, laddie. Her.
Right. Put that down. I'll fix you. I won't have it. Put that down. I won't have it. Take you. Think you can defy authority? I'll fix you.
I've been to market to buy a fat pig. Time to go home again, jiggity jig. Oh, look. Tempest Future.
Stay away from me if you can't act normal.
Our own wee Bannockburn.
Right. That's perfect. There. Right. I've had it with you. Ah. You're right, mate. No, no. There's the guilty bugger. Right there.
Right.
That's the one what's done it.
People take joy on purpose.
Right. No more Mr. Nice.
I've had it with you.
Right. I've had it with you.
Smells like someone cleaned every surface with mortaline. Good thing I didn't smoke anymore. How the hell does all this work? Good. A bit of privacy of travelling won't hurt.
Down up! Come on, I see you! You're coming with me! I'll fix you! Down there! Give up, and I won't slash your face!
Right.
I'm
No
done
more
fooling
Mr.
around.
Nice Guy. Belgium.
Right. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
I'm done fooling around.
Vengeance is mine.
Right.
Say it the
I'm
Lord.
ready.
Like a right there.
Downer.
Right. I'm done fooling around.
Right. I'm done fooling around.
That's almost better than whiskey.
Careful. You know how there's all that joy gas in there? It's going to make you throw up. You better wear a gas mask. You know what joy does to you.
Vengeance is mine. Say it the Lord.
Vengeance is mine.
Your joy is
Right. That cuts it.
Let's what? Right. No,
What?
Mr. Nice Guy.
Fooling around.
There he is. Right. I'm done fooling around. I'm done fooling around.
are you doing there?
Right, I've had it with you.
Right! In my
I've
God!
had it with you.
Boy! Take this, I will.
What was that?
Say good night! Black dog! Right, fantastic. Put that down.
As some would say, property is theft.
No, Dad!
Black dog!
That was rather brutal.
What's your fancy today?
Bob's your uncle, Farry's your aunt.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Just what I was hoping he'd have. I was hoping he still had. It's mine.
What's in the package?
Something I might sell to you later. If you're a good boy, don't ask too many questions. Oh, I've so many things to sell, you know. You won't regret it.
I imagine it's 30 pieces of silver.
Judge not, lest ye be judged.
I've already been judged, Ollie.
I've got stuff you don't even know you want. The best is the enemy of the good, eh?
Right! No more! Right! That's right! No more Mr. Nice Guy!
I've had it with you!
We all get what's coming to us in the end.
awfully chilly for October.
Everything all right?
Come out, wherever you are.
Where are you going in such an hurry?
Where are you running off to? That's a proper citizen. That's the guilty bugger, right there. Right,
There they are!
that's right, cuts it. We're ready with
Let's
you.
turn that frown upside down!
Down up, down up.
Cheer up, you bastard! Right, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Right, done annoying around.
Right there! There! Get up! Did it?
Put that down. I'll fix you.
Give up. I won't stop. None of that around here.
Back up, you!
You think you can defy authority?
Louder! Down! I won't have it. Say goodnight!
Well, lad, this is what we trained for.
Everything's coming up roses.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. The Executive Committee have decided to close the parade to visitors for the duration.
Duration of what?
They neglected to specify, sir. But I have been specifically informed that it is unrelated to the dispersion of plague. So, you may put your mind at ease in that regard.
Then how the fuck am I supposed to get to the parade, you bell-headed turd?
Perhaps you can dig a tunnel, sir. Good luck.
For fuck's sake! It wasn't helping me anyways.
Aren't there already tunnels?
For the train tracks, oh sure, but there's no way past the hatch on the other side. Believe me, I've tried.
Then how does the Mottling get to the village from the mines on Appleholme?
You're right, there must be tunnels. I've no idea where.
Do I have to spell it out for you?
Dr. Faraday! Oh, yes, she designed the Mottling flow system. Oh, she's got to have the blueprints for the Mottling tunnels.
Bravo, Ollie. One day you won't need me anymore.
Don't you start talking nonsense, lassie. I'll go see Dr. Faraday. So the parade's locked up tighter than a vicar's bumhole. Lovely. But there's the Mottling tunnels. Dr. Faraday has to have a map. Maybe she'll let me make a copy. Mouldy and dank. Just how I like it.
Good. Now we can come back here without all those disagreements. Will you gang to the Highlands, Lazy Lindsay? Will you gang to the Highlands with me? Now, should I take the low or I take the high road?
take your joy immediately.
Oi! You don't belong there! Give up! And I won't. And don't you forget it!
You take your joy immediately.
You're only making it harder for yourself. I am hearing you. I'm listening very carefully. That's how I know how wrong you are.
Why did they lock up Dr. Faraday?
I'm not yelling. I'm using volume to help you hear how stupid you sound. Of course I still love you. I just love you a bit more if you reminded me a bit less of your mum.
You take your joy immediately. You take your joy immediately.
I'm not yelling. I'm using volume to help you hear how stupid you sound.
Thank God! We've been cooped up there forever. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, but there's been an absence of absence, I'm afraid.
James, you don't have to air our dirty laundry to every stranger that passes by.
If you do the wash, we wouldn't have so much... Anyway, this is Ollie Starkey.
Who's he when he's at home?
We served together at Ramsgate.
Oh, Ramsgate. Sorry to intrude.
Jealousy doesn't look good on you, Roger.
You wouldn't happen to ken the whereabouts of Dr. Faraday?
Not actually sure. She was always talking about making a portal in the universe. It sounds ridiculous, but Roger says, well, we're a little worried she succeeded.
Don't tell anyone. If she has gone for good, we're out of work.
I was sort of hoping... Well, she designed the motorline pipes under the city, didn't she?
Oh, yes. That was one of the first things she did on her own, after Mr. Faraday went on holiday.
You're not going down into those tunnels, are you? It's like tangled hair down there. You know, like what's in the shower drain because certain people don't clean it.
I was hoping there might be, blueprints.
There must be, but the place is such a mess and she blew it up. The Bobbies won't even let us downstairs to water the plants.
If Dr. F comes back and they're all dead, we'll never hear the end of it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Ollie, they want you to do it.
Well, then why didn't they... I could water them for you.
Oh, would you? We could try and dig up your plans while you do.
Once again, the heroes of Ramsgate save the nation.
Your sister would never even pulled this up. I love her.
Hide and seek.
Oh. Right.
What the hell? Fucking hell!
Let this be a lesson to you then. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
We'll make a gardener of you yet.
I think we found your blueprints.
Brilliant. Give us a look then.
The thing is, we need someone to pollinate the flowers down there.
Pollinate? Is your bum out the window?
You can't expect a soldier to know about flowers, James.
But we can't go down there, can we?
It's my bee cannon.
It's her bee cannon?
Well, she made it for me.
I thought you were worried about pollinating the plants.
All right, fine. Here's the bee cannon. You'll love it. It's got cannon in its name.
What am I to do with that?
Just find some bees, suck 'em up, go to the flowers, spit 'em out.
I'll do my best. Bees. There's no bloody bees in the village. Ah, damn it, it's back to the garden district, isn't it?
House on fire?
When you get to a fork in the road, take it. I'm now arrived, thanks to the gods, through pathways rough and muddy. A certain sign that making roads is not this people's study. Porkies. They're the only ones around here clever enough to plan for winter, and now they're pretty much fucked.
Oh, Father Nature.
I hate tunnels.
I used to love trains. I always wanted a train set. But I'm a girl.
Didn't you think that was funny? Crickets. Bloody crickets.
Maybe they found your blue.
Well, look at that.
There's a tunnel, but it's a bit dark.
It's under the Uncle Jack fan club.
They don't like you very much. Why?
We have a sort of disagreement about whether Uncle Jack's a very fine, funny fellow or a rotten, murdering collaborationist traitor.
So that's why you smash all the televisions.
Roger, manners.
Have you got an escape plan for after you talk to the executive committee?
Why would I need an escape plan? I'm just going to tell the executive committee what's going on in the village. They're not going to shoot the messenger, are they? Then I'll just go back to my...
Home in the train station.
How would I escape, anyway?
Oh, I know. The parade float.
It'd be ridiculous, Roger.
What are you talking about?
The Uncle Jack fan club. They bring a giant balloon to the Battle of Flowers parade every year. It's enormous. It's supposed to be his head. Well, that could carry you away to, well, wherever the winds take you.
I suppose if I'm in the club anyway, I might as well grab the float. If nothing else, no one will have to look at Jack's head floating across the village on May Day.
You will need quite a lot of helium to fill it.
Fuck, I'll jump off that bridge when I get to it.
Look, empty hydrogen tanks.
What am I going to do with empty ones?
The label, DSIR, the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research. Well, you know, in Alcrite Labs. In the parade.
You think we can get the deposit back?
They must have full ones there.
Oh, what did I ever do to deserve you, Margaret? All right, I've got a map of the tunnel into the parade. Seems like I need to get in through the Jacobean Club. God, I hate Uncle Jack.
Oh, heavens, that's better. Thought I'd have...
You can't stop, Jack! Black God! Right!
See what
No more Mr. Nice Guy he is! Get...
May the road rise up to meet you. Do you ever wonder if those eyes in the dark are rats? Or something worse?
rabbiting about for?
There are side effects, as we all know. Joy not only makes you happy, it suppresses. Get to it from wherever you are. Does it seem as if the shops and the streets have all been moved around behind your back, and the map...
The Uncle Jack fan club. I suppose they can't remember what he did during the war.
What did he do?
Voice of the occupation authority on the radio, wasn't he?
You can't go in. It's a private club. Toffs and wankers only.
Then who are you?
I'm the fucking cook, ain't I? Don't look at me like that. A girl's got to eat. Look, why don't you just fuck off? You ain't got any honest business in here. From the looks of you, you ain't got any honest business anywhere. Bunch of daft twats.
I think you can go in now.
Take the job, she says. You never have to suck another cock, she says.
As modern, educated men, we must be prepared to accept evidence that conflicts with our worldview, however much we might wish to cling to it.
Yes, you've been torturing us all afternoon. What is it? What is it?
Tell us! Tell us!
I have discovered that Uncle Jack's hat is not red. It is blue.
Chilly.
What?
No!
I conducted a careful analysis on my TV screen.
And I suppose television sets have colour now.
Though we see Uncle Jack in black and white, his hat is undoubtedly the same colour as his eyes. And since he obviously cannot have red eyes...
we haven't known his hat was red ever since episode 209, Irish potato recipes. Uncle Jack tips his hat and winks and says, I especially like redheads. He's as much as telling us his hat is red.
Maybe he's a ginger. Have you thought of that? No, because in episode 465, he taps his head and says, this old noggin is good as gold. Any intelligent person would deduce. I would not expect you to take it on faith. I also researched the haberdashery history of Wellington Wells, and our jaunty red hats weren't manufactured until 1956. We all know that Uncle Jack's show started in 1952.
You're betraying your ignorance. It was Christmas 1951. The Christmas special.
Oh, that one. The Christmas special isn't that. Yeah, you heard his voice. You couldn't be sure it's his.
In either case, Uncle Jack would not have had a red hat because red hats were not yet being manufactured.
In fact, in episode 647, A Tale of Two Lights, he alludes to his hat being a beaver pelt. So it must have come from America before the late... thing we don't talk about.
Excuse me, but I saw Uncle Jack once. Outside the broadcast tower.
You told us nothing of this.
A girl has a right to her secrets.
What colour was his hat?
Oh, he wasn't wearing a hat.
Red! Red! Obviously red! You see? Red! Red!
Obviously red! All the way!
And now it's time for Famous Brits.
How on earth did he get to be Uncle Jack?
Everybody likes him, except you.
Have they forgotten what he did?
People are forgetting a lot of things now.
Oh, I suppose they don't even know what he did to you. But how did they forget who it was on the German radio every night during the occupation? They locked him up after the victory.
People don't talk about the past anymore.
When did they let him out?
You've forgotten things too, you know.
Blue! No, it's blue! Don't you see? It has to be blue!
Any fool can see it's red. Is there a draft?
patience, Ollie.
Just needed stirring, that's all.
Right. Enough of that.
Where'd your head in the sand? I don't care.
You won't get away!
I bet it's all up there.
They don't need a cook, they need a maid.
Where's the bloody parade balloon? You could hide the Tsar and all his relations up here, and no one's the wiser. Time to get the float out of here.
Ollie!
I said float. What did you think I said?
We didn't come here for the float. We came here to get into the Motoline tunnels.
I suppose I have to take care of the fire, too.
How do we gang out of here?
Well, home is where the heart is, I suppose.
Come out and take your mess. Good as gone.
The heart has its reasons, which reason doesn't know, I suppose. It's awfully chilly for October.
You won't get away. Scarpin, didn't you? Aren't you the clever one?
There! That's a bit better. Come out. It's awfully chilly. Stop! Ah! Can't hide forever.
That's it! Don't stop until they're down!
I don't have time for this nonsense.
That's all.
Ah!
We just want to make you feel better.
That's him! Pound them!
Give him right and a left and a nine and a just hit.
Give him a thrashing!
Oh! Where did you?
Is there a drum?
Cheer up.
For God, for Harry and St. George.
Hey, what are you doing here? Oh, you know it.
I'll see ya!
When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
You want me to go up the chimney? Like Santa Claus after he's eaten up all the biscuits?
Didn't you read the plans? There's a secret passage and a hatch.
I knew there was a hatch here. I hope it really does go to the tunnel to Appleholme. We haven't been in the parade in a while, have we, Margaret? I hope the executive committee listens. I hope they're willing to tell people the truth.
Don't forget to get some hydrogen for your float, in case it doesn't go well in the broadcast tower.
I hope you're wrong, Margaret.